We're expecting heavy turbulence, so prepare to brace for impact.
The romantic comedy genre never fails to charm, reminding us all why we can't get enough of love stories that make us laugh. In this video, we're counting down 11 best romantic comedies of 2024 so far. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Mother of the Bride.
Nothing says elegance like a black and white wedding. So your mother will be wearing this one.
Mother of the Bride is a lighthearted Netflix rom-com that hits all the classic notes, starring Brooke Shields as Dr. Lana Winslow, a driven widowed mom who's attending her daughter's destination wedding in Thailand. If you're a fan of movies like Ticket to Paradise, you'll recognize the vibe here, a bit of destination drama mixed with humor. Miranda Cosgrove plays Lana's daughter Emma, a newly engaged influencer whose wedding reconnects Lana with Will, played by Benjamin Bratt, the father of the groom and Lana's long-lost love.
All right, everyone, find your partners. I don't have a partner.
I'll be your partner. What is going on between the two of them?
Set against Thailand's scenic backdrop, the film leans into the feel-good, breezy atmosphere without trying to reinvent the rom-com formula. For many, the highlight is seeing familiar faces like Shields and Bratt together, bringing a touch of nostalgia and undeniable charm to this easy, vacation-like story. Anyone But You.
Honey, here he is. Oh, no, I'm with Ben.
So is it like we just got together, or we've been sneaking around?
Let's just be affectionate. Showtime.
Anyone But You, released in December 2023, but it slipped under the radar until it hit Netflix for streaming. This rom-com stars Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell as two characters who meet, clash, and end up pretending to be a couple at a destination wedding in Australia. From the get-go, it's clear this one's serving up classic rom-com vibes, with all the familiar tropes we love, but with a fresh twist and a dose of modern humor.
We have to take it up a notch.
Nice touch.
Nice try. Oh, no, it's gonna be hard. When are you ever gonna learn?
It doesn't try to break new ground, but it does tap into what fans miss about 90s rom-coms. The cheesy lines, misunderstandings, hilarious will they won't they tension, and of course, those beautiful Australian backdrops. Sweeney and Powell's chemistry really sells it, and while the plot's predictable, it's undeniably fun. The visuals and playful banter make this an easy, feel-good watch. We Live in Time.
Instead of right in front of me. At you.
We Live in Time is a romantic drama directed by John Crowley, starring Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh. It's a heart-wrenching tale of love and loss that fans of romantic dramas won't want to miss. Pugh and Garfield play Almut and Tobias, a couple whose lives unfold across 4 timelines, all shadowed by Almut's battle with cancer.
That accidentally wastes our time.
Why are you taking the risk?
I can't bear the thought of being forgotten.
The authenticity in their performances makes you feel every tender and heart-wrenching moment. Praised for its emotionally charged narrative and realistic portrayal of romance, We Live in Time leaves a lasting impact with its powerful storytelling and stellar performances. Upgraded.
You're a New Yorker, and being a New Yorker means that you fight every single day.
In a world where romantic comedies can feel predictable, Upgraded breaks the mold. This refreshing film tells the story of Anna, played by Camila Mendes, an art intern whose life takes an unexpected turn after a first-class upgrade spirals into a case of mistaken identity. Blending the charm of The Devil Wears Prada with a dash of Cinderella, the movie offers a perfect mix of workplace drama and romantic mishaps.
Got you the reservation.
Tickets for this evening.
Can you invite me inside?
Excuse me.
Mendes lights up the screen with her warm and layered performance, while Marissa Tomei adds a fun twist as the demanding boss. While the plot may be familiar, Upgraded is an enjoyable escape, ideal for a cozy movie night. Lisa Frankenstein.
I could get the
clink for life or the electric chair,
but I don't want to die a virgin.
If you're in the mood for a quirky rom-com with a twist, Lisa Frankenstein should be at the top of your list. Now available on Prime Video. Directed by Zelda Williams, this 2024 standout blends horror, romance, and comedy into a vibrant, candy-colored experience. Set in the late 80s, it follows Lisa, played by the irresistibly charming Katherine Newton, as she brings a reanimated corpse back to life.
You know anything about the disappearance of a student?
I'm not making any more comments. You can talk to my lawyer.
Alongside Cole Sprouse, who delivers a standout performance without saying a word, and the hilarious Liza Soberano as Taffy, the film is a delightful mix of dark humor and romance, with nods to cult classics like Edward Scissorhands and Heathers. This movie is as campy as it is endearing. If you're in the mood for something fresh and offbeat, Lisa Frankenstein will win you over, and probably make you laugh out loud too. It ends with us.
As hard as this choice is, we break the pattern.
At number 6, It Ends With Us stars Blake Lively as Lily Bloom in this adaptation of Colleen Hoover's 2016 novel. The story follows Lily, a florist with a complicated past, who reconnects with her first love, Atlas, just as she starts a new relationship with a charming neurosurgeon, Ryle. As old secrets resurface, Lily begins to realize her new relationship may not be as perfect as it seems.
If one day you had a daughter,
What will you say to her? She came to you and said the person she loved was hurting her.
Directed by Justin Baldoni, the film navigates the highs and lows of love, the struggle to let go, and the journey of self-discovery. With heartfelt performances and unexpected twists, It Ends With Us is a moving story about finding the courage to make the right choices. Fly Me to the Moon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Coming in at number 5 is Fly Me to the Moon, a charming romantic comedy set against the Apollo 11 mission. Directed by Greg Berlanti, the film transports us to the 1960s during the height of the space race between the Soviet Union and the United States. Kelly Jones, a marketing genius, is brought in to fix NASA's public image ahead of the historic Apollo 11 moon landing and to stage a backup fake moon landing. Kelly teams up with Channing Tatum's no-nonsense NASA launch director, creating a delightful clash of personalities that leads to both tension and romance.
Order from the hippie top.
4,
We can't cross the wall but dream.
3. Going around the corner, we'll see you on the other side. 2.
While the film flirts with the idea of faking the moon landing, it's the electric chemistry between Scarlett Johansson and Tatum that truly steals the show. With its nostalgic setting and standout performances, this film makes for a fun and entertaining date night pick. The film is now available to rent on various platforms and will soon make its streaming debut on Apple TV+. Musica.
I didn't say anything.
Just give me a second. What? I'm sorry. Let me just talk. Come on.
At number 4, Musica offers a fresh and inventive take on the romantic comedy genre, directed by Rudy Mancuso. The story follows Rudy, played by Mancuso himself, as he experiences the world through synesthesia, where everyday sounds turn into music. Mendes, who first caught our attention in The Riverdale, is having an incredible 2024, taking on back-to-back roles in Upgraded and Musica.
Are you okay? No. I feel like everyone's pulling me in different directions, including my mom.
Aren't the Brazilian girls the most beautiful?
Yeah.
What?
No.
What?
When Rudy meets Isabella, she's one of the few people who understands what he's going through and supports his dreams. There are plenty of romantic films in the 2020s, but the Musica truly stands out with its creative style and endearing performances. You can stream it on Prime Video. Hitman.
We're expecting heavy turbulence, so prepare to brace for impact.
Hitman is a romantic comedy now, streaming on Netflix, starring Glenn Powell as Gary Johnson. With his quirky outfits and hilarious accents, Gary quickly finds success in his unusual job, busting people who try to hire him for murder. But things get complicated when he meets Madison, played by Adria Arjona, a client desperate to escape her abusive husband.
And my simple question for you is, who is your Hitman.
Gary soon develops feelings for her, and when Madison's husband turns up dead, his life takes a dangerous twist. Despite a few pacing issues and an over-the-top ending, the chemistry between Powell and Arjona keeps you hooked. If you're looking for something funny, quirky, and a little offbeat, Hitman is definitely worth watching. Challengers. At number 2, we have Challengers, starring Zendaya, which boasts a solid IMDb rating of 7.7 and is available on Prime Video and MGM+. While the 131-minute runtime and timeline jumps may seem a bit much for some, the film shines with its magnetic performances and stylish presentation. This drama-romance sports mix features Tashi, a former tennis prodigy turned coach, who trains her husband, a champion struggling with a losing streak.
I assume you planned this?
Not this part.
Things heat up when her husband faces off in a challenger event against Tashi's ex-boyfriend. This twist brings a complicated love triangle and stirs up old rivalries, both on and off the court, with exceptional direction, a gripping script, captivating music, and standout acting. Challengers is definitely worth a watch. The Idea of You. At number 1, The Idea of You, a heartfelt romantic comedy where Anne Hathaway shines as Celine, a 40-year-old art gallery owner who unexpectedly falls for Hayes, a 24-year-old pop star played by Nicholas Galitzine. Directed by Michael Showalter, the movie adds a fresh twist to the familiar fantasy of an older woman being swept off her feet by a younger man. Sure, it follows the usual rom-com formula, meeting, falling in love, breaking up, and reuniting. But what really stands out is how it approaches age and romance with a warm, genuine touch.
What are you gonna do?
Hathaway and Galitzine have great chemistry, making their age gap relationship feel real and relatable. Showalter balances sweet moments with the glitz of celebrity life, while the European setting adds an extra bit of charm. It's available to stream on Prime Video.
See her get hurt. She's my mom.
Your mom? She might also be a woman. It's her life.
One little advice, homie. Make a move. Any move.